Bryn Summers, good evening and welcome. If you'll come forward to be sworn as a witness, wherever you're comfortable, if you'll face me and raise your right hand, please. Thank you. Do you swear or affirm any testimony you give in this proceeding will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I swear to tell the truth.
All you have to do is say yes. Alrighty. You may put your hand down. No need to be nervous. The bailiff is going to show you the path to the witness stand. Please watch your step. I apologize for confusing you.
You're fine.
Go ahead, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. I'm going to need you to get a little closer to that microphone, and it is fully adjustable. Sometimes you got to get pretty close to these microphones. If you're too close, we'll tell you. If you're not close enough, we'll tell you to get a little closer.
Okay.
All right, you may proceed.
Can you please tell us your first and your last name, spelling your first name and your last name?
Bryn Summers. BRYNSUMMERS.
And Miss Summers, how old are you?
13.
And so 5.5 years ago, you were approximately 7?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what it means to tell a truth and tell a lie?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me what it means to tell the truth?
Like saying the sky is blue in the morning.
And can you tell me what it means to say what a lie is?
The sky is purple.
And is it a good thing or a bad thing to tell a lie?
A bad thing?
Do you know what it means to make a promise?
Yes.
What does it mean to make a promise?
Like you promise to pay something back or like promise to give something back.
And then if you don't give it back after you made that promise, did you keep your promise or break your promise?
Break the promise.
And is it a good thing or a bad thing to break a promise?
A bad thing?
Okay. Moving on to March of 2017. Do you remember back to March of 2017?
Sort of.
Okay. Do you know who your mother is?
Yes, she's in a pink sweater.
And what is her name?
Elisa Matthewson.
And who is your biological father?
Trevor Summers.
Do you see him here in the courtroom today?
Yes, ma'am.
And can you please tell me what color shirt he's wearing?
Blue.
Please let the record reflect she has identified the defendant.
The record shall so reflect.
Do you remember back when something happened that you had to speak to the police in March of 2017?
Yes.
Back then, were your parents married or were they separated?
Separated. Divorced.
I'm sorry?
Divorced.
Okay. And were they living in separate homes at that time?
Yes.
And did you stay at both of your parents' homes?
Back and forth.
Okay. At your mother's house, where is it that you typically slept?
Some nights we slept in her room, some nights we slept in our bedrooms.
And did you share a bedroom?
In my room there was 2 beds, 2 twin-size beds, and then in my brother's room there was like a smaller bed and another twin-size bed.
Okay. And I'm talking about your mom's house back in March of 2017.
Mhm.
Okay? Publishing set 1A68. Bryn, you can look at the screen right there. Do you remember this bedroom?
Yeah.
Do you remember this bedroom being your mother's bed, your mother's house in March of 2017?
Yes.
Okay. And so were there 3 beds in that bedroom?
I think that pink bed got switched into the other room, and I think there was one bed in that room then.
Okay. So do you remember this bedroom being this way on the last night that you spent, the night at your mom's house that you saw your dad?
I do not remember.
Okay. That night, on March 10th of 2017, that you went to stay with your mom. What other siblings went with you that night?
Grady, Arden,
Grady and Arden?
and myself, yeah.
And yourself.
Mhm.
Is Grady younger or older than you?
Younger,
How much younger is he than you?
2 years.
So that night that you go to your mom's house, do you remember what you did that night?
We watched a movie on the couch,
And what room in the house was that?
the living room.
And at some point, do you go to sleep?
Yeah,
And where do you go to sleep that night?
I slept in my mom's bed.
And,
With Grady.
Did anybody else sleep in that bed?
My mom and Grady.
And do you remember where you slept in that bed that night? Was it in the middle or on one of the sides?
The middle.
And is there something that woke you up that night? Those
Yes.
early morning hours.
Mhm.
Tell me what woke you up.
My dad.
And when you say your dad woke you up, how did he wake you up?
Not specifically. Sorry. Not like myself, but like I think either Grady woke up or my mom woke up, and then I woke up like.
And when you woke up, what did you hear or see?
Yelling.
Yelling. Who was yelling?
My mom.
Do you remember what she was saying?
No, I do not remember.
Do you know who she was yelling at?
Yes.
Who was she yelling at?
Trevor.
And where was your mother when you heard this yelling?
She was like farther away from like the end of the bed, so like near the bathroom.
Was she still on the bed?
No.
Was she on the floor?
No.
Was
Like
she standing up?
standing, yeah.
And where was Grady?
Next to me in the bed. On my
And-
right side.
And what is, do you say anything at that time?
No, I just kind of like was like in shock. Yeah.
Was Trevor saying anything?
I do not remember.
Did you see if Trevor was wearing anything on him?
Jeans. Jeans and 2 scarves in his pocket.
When you say 2 scarves from his pocket, what do you mean by that?
They were hanging out of his 2 back pockets.
Do you remember what color these scarves were?
Orange, and like the other one was like a cream color.
Had you seen those scarves before?
Yes, they were owned by my sister.
And when you saw those, they were in his back pockets?
Yes.
Okay. Did your mother and Trevor stay in the bedroom?
No, they kind of walked out the bedroom to the hallway to like the living room.
And did you go out into the living room as well, or did you stay in the bedroom?
Kind of like going to the bedroom, and then like bedroom to the living room, and then like back.
Okay. And were you able to stay out in the living room with your mom, or did you have to go back to the bedroom?
I had to go back to the bedroom.
Why did you have to go back to the bedroom?
I'm not sure.
And did your mother return to the bedroom?
No, I don't.
Where was she at?
She was on the couch.
Where did you see her on the couch?
The couch near the wall.
Okay. Publishing set 1, A22. When you say the couch near the wall, do you mean the couch that I'm pointing to with the pillows on it, or the couch that does not have the pillows on it?
The couch with no pillows.
Okay. And where was she on that couch when you saw her? Was she closest to the lamp or furthest away from the lamp?
In the middle.
And the pillows, were they on the ground as well when you saw her?
I do not remember.
Were you worried about your mom or Trevor?
Yes, very.
And why were you worried?
I just didn't understand what was going on until after. But yeah, I didn't understand what was going on. But, yeah.
Could you hear what was being said between your mother and Trevor?
I do not remember. Just a lot of screaming.
And who was screaming?
My mom.
Did you hear Trevor screaming?
I do not remember.
When you were in the bedroom, is that when you heard the screaming, or was it when you were out in the family room?
Both. Well, actually, in the bedroom, more of in the bedroom until it kind of stopped when I went out into the living room.
Did you ever yell out to your mom from the bedroom?
Sort of. I kind of went to the living room to check on her, basically.
Why did you check on her?
Just to make sure everything was okay.
Okay. Were you worried about her safety?
Yes.
Do you know why you were worried about her safety?
No.
When you first heard this screaming and yelling, and you saw your mom and Trevor, did you see Arden? Was she in the bedroom?
I do not remember.
Did you see Arden at all that night?
No.
Or those early morning hours, the early morning hours of March 11th of 2017?
No.
Did you stay at your mom's house all night until the next morning?
Until the early morning. That was when my sister drove us home.
Okay. So tell me about that. How did you see Arden then?
She was waiting in the car.
Okay. Did you see Arden in the house, or did you see her in the car?
She came inside, and she told us, me and Grady, to get into the car, and then Landon was in the car too.
Okay. So when Arden came into the house and told you and Grady to get in the car, did you go get in the car?
Yes.
And where was your mom when you went and got in the car?
She was still on the couch.
The couch that we pointed out earlier?
Yes.
When you got to the car, whose car was this?
Trevor's.
Okay. Can I put it to witness?
You may.
Bryn, I'm showing you what's been marked for trial purposes as J1 through 34. Do you recognize the vehicle, the car that's in these photographs?
Yes.
And whose car do you recognize it to be?
Trevor's.
Is this how his vehicle, Trevor's vehicle, looked when you got in it when Arden came to get you?
Yes.
State offers in evidence, State's Exhibit J1 through 34.
Any objection?
No objection.
J1 through 34 is admitted.
Permission to publish?
You may publish.
Bryn, was this car a minivan?
Yes.
Publishing J2. Is that the front of the minivan?
Yes.
When you got into that vehicle, where did you go to sit?
The captain's seats.
The captain's seats?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yes.
Do you remember which side of the vehicle? Did you sit behind the driver or did you sit behind the passenger?
Behind the driver.
Behind the driver.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to show you J18. This is the second row, and there is a seat that's missing from the minivan. So would you have sat in the third row, or would you have sat behind the passenger?
Yeah, I guess I sat in the, I sat in the third row
Okay.
behind the passenger seat.
So did you sit back behind
No, behind the driver's seat, I meant.
the driver's seat? So on the third row behind the driver's seat?
Yes.
Okay. That I'm pointing to in the picture back here?
Yes, that's why I thought I sat in the second, the driver's seat, the captain's seat behind the driver's seat.
Okay. Do you know where this captain's seat was?
I think it was either, I don't know if it was like, I feel like it was tucked into like the like car, because there's like a compartment that you can
Like down into the, like tucked down in, and then you can bring it back up if you want to use it?
Yes.
Okay. So was Grady with you when you got in the car?
Yes, he was in the captain's seat.
In the captain's seat,
That
meaning
is
behind the passenger seat?
Yes, and Landon was in the passenger seat.
Okay. I see a booster in the third row behind the passenger. Who used that booster?
Cooper?
Did you see Cooper at your mom's house that night?
No.
When you got to the car, you had mentioned that you saw Landon.
Yes.
Is Landon your brother?
Yes.
And is he older or younger than Arden?
Younger.
And so when you got in the car with Grady, did Arden get in the car?
Yes.
And what happened when Arden got in the car?
She drove the car, and Landon said many times that he can drive the car if she cannot drive it.
So did Landon want to drive the car too?
Yes.
Okay. So where did Arden drive to?
To Trevor's house.
Did Arden have a driver's license then?
No. She was 14.
What were you thinking when Arden was driving you and Grady and Landon to Trevor's house?
I was still processing everything that was going on, and yeah, it was just, she was like, okay, I'm just going to go slow, I'm going to drive like an old man, basically.
Is that what she said?
Yes.
Okay. Is that how she drove?
Yes. Very slow.
And she drove to Trevor's house?
Yes.
You said Landon was talking about he wanted to drive. Did he end up driving too?
No.
And when you got to Trevor's house, what did you do?
I do not remember.
Did you go into the house?
Yes.
And did you stay there that day?
Yes.
Did the police later come to that house?
Yes.
And did you speak to the police?
Yes.
Were you afraid that Arden was going to get in trouble when you spoke to the police?
Yes.
Afraid she was getting in trouble for driving?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you tell the police what you saw happening at your mom's house?
Yes. I think I remember, I probably remember more back then than I do now.
You think you remembered more back then than you do 5.5 years later?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, may I have a moment, Judge?
Hello, Miss Bryn.
Hello.
I'll just ask you a few things about that. I'm glad you remember some things. It's very helpful. Do you remember, Miss Bryn, if I was yelling anything back at Mommy?
No.
Do you remember if I was saying anything at all?
No, I don't remember.
You don't remember? Do you remember when Arden came into the house?
Yes.
And where were you and Grady when Arden came into the house?
We were in Mom's bedroom.
Okay. Do you remember me and Mom coming into the bedroom too?
No, I don't remember.
Do you remember before you left, do you remember seeing Mom and I sitting on the bed in the bedroom?
I do not remember.
You don't remember? You said you didn't understand what we were talking about. Is that correct?
Yeah, I didn't.
You didn't know. Do you remember if Mom was yelling at Dad? Or do you remember if Mom was more or less kind of bossing Dad around?
I think she was more of just yelling at you.
Did she sound mad at me?
More of like worried or scared.
Worried or scared? Okay. And when you guys were riding home, do you remember, were you all scared or were you laughing, or how was your ride home?
It was very scary for Arden. She was crying the whole time.
Do you remember if Landon was on the phone with anybody in the car?
No, I do not remember.
You don't remember? Do you know any idea how long you and Grady were waiting for Mom and I to get done in the living room?
Above 30 minutes.
About 30 minutes, you think so?
Yeah,
Okay.
more than 30 minutes.
Yeah. Were you getting tired of waiting for us?
I don't really know.
You don't know. When you went back to my house later that day, did you get asked lots of questions by the police?
Yes.
And after they asked you guys questions, did they ask you to leave the house?
I do not remember.
You remember Miss Melissa?
Yes.
Did she drive you anywhere after that day?
I do not remember.
Do you remember going to Mama and Carol and Pop-Up Steve's house?
Yes.
Okay. And that was after you got done talking to the police?
I don't remember.
Don't remember. And you said that you saw two scarves kind of hanging out of my pockets.
Mm-hmm.
And you said that they came from your sister?
Yes.
What do you mean they came from your sister?
They were owned by my sister. They were my sister's scarves.
They were your sister's scarves?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think that you saw them in the house there earlier?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Okay. Well, that's all the questions I have for you. It's good to see you.
Redirect.
Bryn, you were asked about the scarves and that your dad, Trevor, had these scarves. Do you remember what you told the police about why you thought he had the scarves?
I do not remember.
Would looking at your statement as to what you told the police, would that help your memory?
Sure.
Judge may approach the witness.
You may.
Bryn, if you can read this statement for me, read it to yourself, and let me know when you're done reading it, okay?
I'm sorry, excuse me. Where are we reading this?
Can you tell him what the item is? Actually, go show it to him before you have her. Before
Yes,
you
sure.
refresh her
Who
recollection
is
with it.
she?
Show it to the defendant.
Okay, so this isn't her work. This is the work.
What is it? Tell
I'm
me
going
what
to
it is.
reject
It's
Your
the
Honor.
summary of her statement, Judge, in the police report.
What's your objection?
That's not her transcribed interview. It's a rewritten by Detective Steele, who's not here.
Anything can be used to refresh a witness's memory if it refreshes. So she can read it and see if it refreshes. It may not refresh her memory, but anything can be used to refresh a witness's memory. So you may approach,
Thank
allow
you.
her to read it and see if it refreshes her memory.
Yes, Bryn, this is your statement that you told the police. If you can read
Well,
it,
hold on. Identify it correctly.
it is your statement that is summarized by the detective that you spoke to at Trevor's house.
So this is a summary of her statement.
Correct.
Okay.
If you can read it and let me know if it helps you remember. Does it help you remember why you thought your dad had those scarves?
Yes.
And why did he have those scarves?
So my mom and dad were in an argument, so I thought that I was to tie my mom up somewhere.
Okay. Did you ever see your mom throw anything at Trevor?
Yes, it was a blue water bottle. It was like a sippy cup.
And whose sippy cup was that?
My mom's.
Is that something that she had with her when she went to sleep that night?
Yes.
Did you ever see your dad touch your mom's feet?
No, I don't remember.
Okay.
I remember Landon driving into the neighborhood.
You remember Landon driving into the neighborhood?
I remember them pulling over and they switched seats.
So did you remember that once you read the summary of your statement?
Yes.
Okay. So tell me about that.
So they switched seats and then at the front of the neighborhood, Arden pulled over and they switched seats and Arden was very overwhelmed.
Arden was overwhelmed with the driving
So Landon just drove the rest of the way.
to Trevor's house?
Yes.
Okay. Was that once you got into the neighborhood?
Yes.
Judge, may I have a moment?
Yes. And this young lady be released as a witness by the state
Yes, Judge.
and by the defense?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am. You may step down and you may be released as a witness at this time.